Anytime we want to load Discord. Anytime, Jimothy. Please. I wonder, can I do the mobile live dashboard from... Let me click on this. Let me click on this channel. Okay, no, I don't want to watch now. Creator dashboard, perhaps. Manage stream. Shut the frick up. Just a quick timeline. Okay, so I see the chat. Perfect. I'm doing this for my Chromebook, y'all. That way I can charge my phone just in case the power goes out. I am still waiting for Discord to load, though, so I can actually let people know. Perfect. Because I have some fans that don't always get notified with the... Okay, let me exit. Load, please. Load, please. Load, please. Yes, load more messages, please. You didn't load any messages, and now you're asking me if you want to load more. It is Christmas. Oh, okay. Okay, so now it's not even showing up. It's literally grayed out. Like, for some reason, Discord just isn't wanting to work right now. Okay, I guess the people will just have to figure it out by themselves then. Because I gotta let my stuff charge. Okay, welcome to the stream. We are KoTOR 2ing. KoTOR 2ing. We are at the plateau. We just killed the HK units. We're ready to head into this little nook right here that we found. My little... I mean, Krea's using a blaster for now, but I just think that... Look at her go, holding a blaster. Watch as one holds a blaster as they try to hold a lightsaber. And the assassins made us crash land while we were looking for our ship. So now we're gonna... be over here. Ah, it's the blicky with the stickies. Come to just stare ominously at Beodur for a good few seconds.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
Very well. I did not come here to do battle.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atom. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war, and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
A murderer? But what does that mean? I mean, I know what that means, but do y'all know what that means? Alright, this is a good practice to act. I gotta get it down. I gotta get over my stage fright.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Refresh my memory. Why did the Council cast me out?
Why? Because you turned your back on us. And the Order. You followed Revan to war against the Mandalorians. The very war that made Revan a Lord of the Sith, and ruined you.
The Council wanted to assess the threat while people were dying by the millions.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me in prison, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I had kept it, so I would never forget.
I was no longer a Jedi. It was no longer mine.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
Whatever your reasons, I want it back.
It is not yours. It is a symbol of something greater which you no longer represent. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
No, there was no guarantee we would win. But if we had not acted, the Mandalorians would now rule the Republic.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of the Jedi teachings is a cold thing when there is no one left alive to appreciate them.
You do not know...
You are correct, I do not know, and neither do you.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Your anger. Is it because you secretly wish you'd had the strength to follow me to war?
What? What do you mean?
I can see it in you too. You wanted to fight by my side, but you were too scared to defy the Council.
You're wrong, just as you were when you defied the Council. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I'm here because a pretentious Shutta stole my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Why don't you tell me?
Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
If you seized my ship, you know I was at Paragus, and so were they.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
If so, then I offer you my help. You'll need it.
You offer your aid? After turning your back on me? On the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
You can't do this alone. I offer my assistance.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
If there is anyone who can aid us, I will find them.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, Mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, Mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, Mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, Mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Interesting. What's that red that she has in her room? Apparently we gain light side points in that conversation.
Why have you approached me?
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
So they are prisoners.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who, Atten?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is
Very
unscrupulous,
interesting.
Perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
The Ebon Hawk, where is it?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
That's the way into her chamber. It's a pretty cool place.
Did you find what you came for?
It depends. What was I supposed? Bad reading. Okay. It depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy. Wait, aren't the Handmaiden students?
No, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
May be able to gather students and allies on our journey. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is that okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
He can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There is nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This place. It looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Meet me at the ship and prep it for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
We had to be nice to him. I just got a nice breeze from outside. It's storm. The reason why I mentioned a power outage earlier in the stream is because it's there's a storm that's rolling through. It might be just kind of nearby, like not really like over us. And curiously enough, there was like a huge patch of clear sky, at least during, you know, nighttime. But either way, what do you call it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so just in case there might be a power outage. Hopefully not, but if there is, there is. So y'all will know if the stream suddenly ends. Alright, should we talk to...
Why have you approached me?
Hey, do all these women look alike? Not like I'm complaining, I mean, it's... well, it's interesting.
They are Ichani. It is not unusual for their children to share similar features from the same parents.
If you have a reason for approaching me, speak it.
Interesting. That's some, like, interesting genotype stuff. I had some questions for you.
You may ask.
I had some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War.
Indeed. A most curious reason for a war.
Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to.
Yes, to teach one needs students. I've seen few of those since our arrival.
Atris has chosen instead
Trey is
to
having a
focus
gay
on
old time here.
galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
She'll need help if she tries. She knows nothing about training Jedi.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Okay. I have some other questions.
You may ask.
I want to know about this place.
This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts, controlled from this facility.
So, Atris resides within the frozen heart of this world.
That is a peculiar way of seeing it, but it can be described by such a
Just like, I guess. But why is Atris here?
Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly.
How did Atris know Dantooine would be destroyed?
The Jedi Council sensed it, Master Vrook, Master Vandar, but it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe.
Why were the relics brought here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place
That's
where the
actually smart.
artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely if the Sith could not be turned aside.
Artifacts?
Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all, but she saved enough.
If these relics predate Ossus, then she has saved much knowledge, and much of the Jedi teachings.
She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything.
What's Ossus?
Ossus was once the home of much of the Jedi teaching and knowledge. It was destroyed over 40 years ago by the Sith, during the time of Exar Kun. Fortunately, a few relics and artifacts were saved before Ossus was destroyed, but many were not.
I'd like to see some of this Jedi knowledge.
Viewing the relics is not allowed without Atris's permission.
If I get permission, will you allow it?
Of course. I exist to serve the Jedi.
I had some other questions.
You may ask.
What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Are you trained to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess, We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Why would it be an insult?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
And who watches you?
Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions.
But Atris is a Jedi, and you are supposed to watch Jedi.
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi, when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
Sounds like a pyramid of Pazak cards to me.
I do not understand the reference. Pazak cards would not be good building material for a pyramid.
Yes, and that's what you have when one of the judges is in charge of the judges.
I do not expect a criminal to understand. You have existed outside the circle of the Jedi for too long.
And so has Atris. I mean, there aren't any Jedi here now, are there?
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true. But the Mistress will bring others in time. You may ask,
Why do all of you look the same?
we share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
But the one handmaiden who challenged us when we arrived, she looks different.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
So she has a different set of parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, Exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the Mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
My apologies. I meant no offense.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
Maybe I'll drop you.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Teaching?
Oh yes. We train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
What is this, Sokka versus the Kyoshi warriors? Then I'll be happy to oblige.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
A sentinel versus a soldier. This will be interesting.
Before we begin, are you familiar with Ichani traditions?
Does it have anything to do with why you want me to disrobe?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight.
And then Krayer just watching. I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
And that's why I took dueling, because it benefits unarmed combat, which is exactly what we're doing here. And we missed the first hit. Superb.
This will teach you.
Okay. I should have been using Flurry from the beginning.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements.
Let me heal up and I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
I like this whole, like, actually acting out the thing. It's like, I feel like, I'm taking off my cool jacket, as it were. Alright, Cray, you're gonna have to heal me next. And there are several different little challenge types that we can complete. I think 5 total fights,
Have you returned to fight again?
each with different terms.
Very well. I shall honor your request. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Then let us begin.
Okay. You're gonna use a higher Ichani form. Do I have a weapon that can do more damage than my fists? Sabrak Vibroblade. Bonus feat finesse melee weapons. Okay, this actually might be the perfect weapon. Because that feat makes sure that we... Uh-oh.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to more advanced movements. Seek one.
I hear you.
Okay, you can stop now, Kreia. Look at her go! She's like, I can't stop. It's taking over me.
Have you returned to fight again? Very well. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items. And you may
Ooh.
use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you.
Perfect, let's go.
Then let us begin.
We probably can't do much against her with the Force, but we can heal up if we need to. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. That means we get an extra attack. Why is she still doing that?
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me. There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake.
If you cannot defeat me alone, feel free to pair up.
If that is what you wish, then we shall honor it. We shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it. Seek one of us out.
Just say the word.
Do I want to use my guns? Is this survival. It was a field survival pistol, wasn't it? It's better for using against droids right now. So.
Have you returned to fight again? There is nothing more. If that is what you... We shall see. Use whatever... Then let us begin.
You can tell she's getting pissed. Now remember what she said? Your feet are not to leave the training mat.
You are a strong opponent. Petrus was correct. You know much of war and battle. Perhaps too much.
So you admit defeat?
I admit nothing. The Ichani stand together. To defeat one or two of us says nothing of how a true battle would go.
Well, let's put that to the test.
Then our last battle shall be the 5 of us against you. Use any item, any weapon, any technique you wish. You'll need them.
Why not all 6 of you?
There is no need for the last of us to join in this fight. The weakest among us will only serve to diminish our techniques. We fight as one when we are 5, not 6. And that number should be enough for this lesson.
I'm ready.
Very well. We shall begin.
I'm gonna do the same shit. Completely shamelessly. Nice moonwalking.
There shall be no more matches, no more challenges. There is much we have learned from you. If we meet on the field of battle, we shall be prepared.
There is much we have learned from you. That's what I wanted.
There shall be no more matches, no more challenges. There is much we have...
Let's put our clothes back on.
You have returned. Why?
Here is the last among the handmaidens, quote unquote.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
Y'all, you know I have to do it. It's tradition. You recognize that voice, I recognize that voice. You know exactly what's gonna happen now. Oh my gosh, Azula! You appear to have defected from the Fire Nation and have instead decided to be the last of the handmaidens. It is such an honor and a privilege to meet you. Oh my goodness. You dyed your hair, you got a whole new look. And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I went to war to protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
But dark side?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
That doesn't explain why I stopped fighting after the Mandalorian Wars.
Atris says, when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
What a convenient explanation. Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
So does Atris not know her own heart?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
If I fought Atris, and that might make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions.
Sorry, Goot SB, I just saw that.
Sacrifice, anger,
Jesse, we have to
fear.
skate.
These are pure moments of expression.
No, also, that's not even the right skate. Like, it's for some reason it's still on skate, but I was streaming skate 1 before this. I would like to ask you something.
You may ask.
You look different than the other woman here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father.
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
I apologize. I meant no offense.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There's no wrong in that.
Now, ain't that fucking interesting? Notice the difference between how she responds towards an apology for talking about a sensitive subject and versus how the other handmaids respond. Isn't that crazy? How she's like, there's no need to apologize, and the other handmaids are like, you did something wrong, you pissed us off, and don't bother apologizing because that just makes it worse. And it's like, oh, cool, okay. Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
Never mind, I'll be going now.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It is a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
The warmth of the sun without the glare. You can feel its light and its heat, but there is no harshness to it.
It is like a cloud, a mist that drifts from living creature to creature, set in motion by currents and eddies. It is the eye of the storm, the passions of all living things turned into energy, into a chorus. It is the rising swell at the end of life, the promise of new territories and new blood, the call of new mysteries in the dark.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have any questions in the future, seek me out and ask them.
You are the She said... That is not all she said. Atris says... I believe that is the You may ask.
That's all we can ask her.
You have returned. You may ask. This was once ancient Irrig.
So,
That is a... Shortly before... Yes, many relics.
if these relics...
She was able to bring them... Viewing the relics is not a...
It just has allowed me to walk freely here. Surely that implies trust.
There is truth in what you say. Yet many such artifacts are sealed away in Atris's chambers. But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an interest in such things.
Last of the handmaidens?
Yes, she should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us.
Why is she ranked last?
Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this.
Distractions such as?
I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you.
Interesting. I just want to talk about that because then we can talk about that with her. I was like, something's missing from this conversation.
You are the
Are you the last of the handmaidens?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
The others said you were easily distracted from your training.
It dishonors me that they would say such a thing to an outsider, but I cannot deny the truth in what they say. My thoughts are not always focused on training. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts.
What do you mean?
There is much knowledge here, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Is this what occupies your thoughts?
To the Ichani, battle is a means of communication. It is an art, in the truest sense of the word. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Devotion to their cause?
Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponent speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength.
So you'd consider slaughter a means of expression? Actually, I agree. It shows how far you are willing to go for your goals.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Telos was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry, or strokes upon a canvas. She spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. She showed her heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe she was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
What do you think Revan was saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed.
To claim to know anything of Revan's choices, or what lay in his heart when Malak fell, is conceit, servant of Atris. And whether Revan had any choice in the matter at all is something else you should consider. The Force is a powerful thing to wield, or deny.
But to say that seems an untruth based on what I know of the Jedi. The Force can drive others, but there is still choice, is there not?
Ah, but at what point does the power the Force exerts submerge any attempt at choice or free will? You have taken a complicated question, servant of Atris, and you have trivialized it with your answer and lack of experience.
Yeah, there's no need for that, Kreia.
Then our teachings and our actions are for nothing, and I refuse to believe that is true.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
I heard you know something of the relics Atris has stored here.
I know a little of them, yes. Much Jedi knowledge is stored here. Secrets of their teachings, combat styles, and discipline.
Where is it stored?
The Jedi relics are kept by Atris, within the walls of her meditation chamber. Entry is forbidden.
Where do these relics come from?
Most come from Dantooine, brought here before the academy there was destroyed by Malak. Not all relics were able to be saved, for there was not time to rescue them all.
You said most came from Dantooine. What about the others?
I am not permitted to speak of such things, and it is not your concern.
Have you ever seen these relics?
I have seen a few of them. Yes, They were not always in Atris's meditation chamber.
Can you tell me about the ones you saw?
There were many relics, among them small cubes, warm to the touch, each containing their own light.
Jedi holocrons, yet warm to the touch, you said.
Yes, and with a light about them. When held, some would speak, ask strange questions.
Questions?
Yes, their questions were confusing. They seemed to think I was someone else, someone's student.
Ah, of course they did. A simple misunderstanding, no doubt.
I had thought perhaps I
Right.
had damaged them in some way, but I could not think of what I had done.
I'll be going now. What? Why did we gain dark side points from that?
Just say the word.
I don't really understand.
Yes?
Like, that's not really... One sec. I don't think there was anything dark side about that.
I hear you.
Sneak attack! I could pick dueling, but I'm a little concerned that we won't get another chance to level him up. I want him to have a stealth run, but... what's all this? Right, what's all this then? There we go, force screen, that's where it's at. And now Atten's on the light side. Likely ban evader restricted. Let me... this. Block. Okay, that didn't delete the... Not publish to chat. Okay, perfect. Well, that's fine.
I hear you.
What does that mean, ban evader? Does that mean, like, they still... Wow, we're high in the light side. I don't know why we lost light side point, or why we got dark side points from that conversation, but whatever. But yeah, we're done here. Just about. Yeah, the so-called Last of the Handmaids is also my favorite.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
What did they do to you? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. Alright, join us on the Ebon Hawk when we're ready to leave. We got a little workbench here, but we'll use the one on the place in the Ebon Hawk. Actually, let's look at this little hangar first. It's pretty. Also, that right there is a stasis. Uses the same particles as stasis. It's supposed to be sort of a cage around the thing. I like this lighting. This whole place is very nicely designed. Now let's get the rock out of here. Bye.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left?
But why?
Her oath. Her reasons are unknown to me. But I fear she may no longer be trusted. We will save her if we can, but we must let her discover the exile's nature for herself. Some evils must be confronted, and isolation from it would have been no defense.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn Sky until we see
Dejaric
lines.
bird. What's with T3? You did what while you were connected? The link worked both ways.
What is the machine saying?
There is a hollow record of the day I was exiled.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out. And so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
You are exiled, and you are Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there. More like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the Mandalorians.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one. If what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
These Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
So they knew what happened to me. They all do. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi. Sure, display it. Why is Bayodur still injured? Those Jedi were all in the council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help.
Do you think we need help?
I think the strength of the enemy is unknown, but it is greater than 5 can hope to defeat without aid.
I will take whatever help I can get.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General,
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Don't let them bother you. We've just been through a lot.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
The Handman has joined your party. She has a Chani defense which protects her against melee attacks and is an excellent unarmed fighter.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the council took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
And why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you.
Bayodur didn't get the memo.
The lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
And how would we start?
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
When did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable. All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
You're so funny.
What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
Utility droids tend to have a habit towards developing personality quirks.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot.
I like his voice, it's oddly soothing.
I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Nino Burrito. Influence gain handmaiden, that's fucking right. What are our skills at? Your use is at a crisp 22. Or repairs at 18. Anything that increases intelligence? Nope. Both in perception visor, awareness plus 4, demolition 3, security 3. Immunity critical hits. Goofy goggles. But immunity to critical hits is pretty awesome. Basically means that the handmans won't be able to do that again. Oh yeah, it's definitely raining outside. Alright. We'll start by talking with Kreia. Oh wait, shit. I forgot to talk to... Oh, tell me I can still talk to him about it.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
I feel as if I'm more... It's hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too. Alright?
Care to explain where you got your Achani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the Telos Academy, you dropped into an Achani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Wanna know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
I'm not accusing you, I just want to know if you've got any other useful combat... Hang on. I'm not accusing you, I just... Try this again. I'm not accusing you, I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands. Alright.
You mean influence? The fuck do you? What? Okay, we're gonna redo that. We're gonna redo that. I don't want to lose influence with him. We'll just say the. We won't tell him to don't change the subject. He's a touchy motherfucker.
You know, I noticed you've come a long way since. It shows. Alright. Huh? Oh. I mean, it doesn't. Well, hey.
There we go. Fuck off. How y'all liking Kreia so far? She's got a very interesting disposition.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
As many as want to come with us and help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Why are you angry? Wait, how do you know that?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Is something happening to them?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
And what about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
I will think upon how my allies may be used then.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Yes?
Whatever.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Whatever. Dark side points. I just wanted to avoid losing influence with Kreia. I guess that makes me the Sith. You don't seem to like the Handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
She has offered to help us, so show her the same respect I show you.
Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. But I will abide her presence. She may have her uses.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
I will keep that in mind and watch the Handmaiden carefully.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Had other questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
You know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than there is danger in...
Fucking
Ask.
useless to not answer my questions. Did I already ask her about her eyes? What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, Though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago, they were distractions only.
There might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted. Ask, and I will answer.
Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
You trained Revan?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer. Ask, and I will answer.
If the Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mention you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know. So my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I accept that, and I trust you, Kreia.
I did not ask you to trust me, only that you listen to what I have to tell you. But thank you.
We're thawing out her heart a little bit.
Ask, and
She probably thought that was, I don't know, foolish, but...
nothing more than there is danger in...
Okay, perfect. As in, she didn't like that, but she's grateful that we have a generally positive view of her. Literally, replaying this game over and over again has taught me to be more patient with people, or at least more patient with, you know, the same characters over and over again. Let's talk to T3. T3. Where are you, you little rascal? Actually, we could talk to...
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Jedi serve no one with inaction.
The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim.
We had this
Many
conversation
of them were
before.
among the first systems to fall.
Good a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Yes, I felt it too. The rush of life as the Mandalorians were cut down.
It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. Yes, General?
Oh, welcome, Exile. Is there something you need?
Are you alright?
Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos.
What do you mean?
There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters. Yet it comes to you with ease.
I do feel better. I feel more in touch with my surroundings and others.
It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see.
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
I wanted to ask you about Atris.
She speaks of you often in anger, but her movements, the motion of her hand, her eyes, do not share the anger of her words. They are only the signs of loss. It has been almost the count of 10 years, yet the thought of you burns within her still.
She made her feelings clear at my trial.
I believe that your leaving the Jedi Order may have hurt her more than she will ever admit. It is a difficult thing to speak of, to see Atris unable to confront such strong emotion within herself. You did not care for her, did you? Atris is beautiful and wise.
I always thought she hated me.
I have heard that Jedi sometimes renounce the code by loving another and fall from the Order, and there are others who keep such unions secret.
I think the term is pulling a bindo.
Pulling a bindo?
Bad joke, bald guy, long story.
Very well.
Oh yeah, we saw Vrook at the trial too. Naturally, he'd be the one to fucking disown us. Sometimes, yes, it happens.
That is what I have heard. I was not sure if it was something you had seen or experienced.
I think all Jedi are tempted at one time or another.
I see. I have asked you many questions. I did not mean to. There are questions that have gathered over years, and I did not wish to ask Atris.
If you have any other questions, if you have any others, you are always welcome to ask.
Thank you, then. I hope this creates some measure of trust between us.
It does, and I thank you. I wanted to ask you something else.
You may ask.
Why do you look different than your sisters?
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something usually spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother but the same father. Actually, wait, no, we'll say
There is no need to apologize.
it's the same thing.
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject you may ask.
Is there a reason you are called the last of the handmaidens?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Your skill is impressive, as is your devotion to your training.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts. There is much knowledge. There is so much. I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form,
This is
discipline
not my
are a
meaning.
means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause. Yes, the methods you use to...
Combat is not the best way to communicate with others.
It was to the Jedi traitor Malik. When Telos was destroyed, yet with Revan, she spoke through... I believe she was speaking... through battle. What stronger I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other. You may ask.
Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Do you think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
I had some other questions.
You may ask.
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
You could always play Pazak with that.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him.
Look, I don't think anyone here trusts each other.
That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos.
We're just gonna keep calling him the... Is that why Atris was siphoning power to the Telos Academy?
The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos.
Atris thought Baodur was the key to saving Telos.
Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders, and like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it. You may ask.
I know it's an odd request, but do you know any Ichani poetry?
Personal shields, I love you so. Crafting you and fighting with you exhilarates me. You are the main focus of my life, except for my melee weapons and my armor. I love you so. You may ask.
I'm like, I don't want to use something seriously wrong with you, Ichani. No. Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved for certain cast members of the Ichani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Ichani children are raised on warfare.
This is a stab at me.
All Ichani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand. I am ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Alright. No powers, weapons, or items. Got it. Wait, does that include no armor or clothes?
Duels among the Ichani are rituals, and it does not allow for armor or anything that restricts movement.
Just checking. It's a little cold on this ship.
Now, are you ready?
Yes, no force powers, weapons, or items. Got it.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts. And do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
She's freaking A posing to as an act of dominance, to establish dominance. Flurry.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back to face trial?
Because I felt they deserved an explanation. Maybe I had to hear me defend myself, just to be certain.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing.
We're gaining influence with her.
Yes?
Do you think you could put some clothes on?
It does not seem to bother you. Let me ask.
She just stays unequipped.
Yes? I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Coreward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
Interesting. And we'll also talk to T3 real quick. That was a lot more than DD. I'm finished. Are you alright? Why was this so important?
T3, there's not much time. I've seen that expression on her face before. Now, I don't know where she's planning on going, but it's dangerous. She's going to leave without telling me. I don't know why, but there's a chance that she'll take you. If she does, I need you to watch out for her. She's strong, but she can't face everything alone. Do what you can, T3. If she doesn't make it back, then I need you to come back, find help. If not me, then other Jedi, the Republic. I can't lose her, even if she wants to be lost.
Very interesting. Friend of yours? Who was the person the hologram was talking about? A missing friend. What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with her? Because she could not take anyone with him, even the man in the hologram.
T3, there's not much time. She's going to... She's strong. Do what you can, T3. I can't lose...
Is that the message you were trying to hide? I don't understand why you were concealing that from me. I understand. I didn't think you kept messages like that. That message doesn't tell me where the Ebon Hawk came from. But why don't you have that information? Deleted? By who? You deleted it. Why? Something's wrong here. There must have been a reason for it. Don't be sorry. Maybe you had a good reason, or were trying to protect someone. So this help you came in search of, you came in search of me. But why me? I was powerless, defenseless. You needed someone strong enough to fight the danger that was coming. Someone who knew war and battle, and could make the hard choices that had to be made. I'm honored, T3. I will do what I can to stop this threat. Now we'll try to finish off some upgrades with him. How's the Ebon Hawk? T3, I really appreciate your help. Ready for some more routine maintenance? I'll try and make this quick. All done with the response package. Give it a spin. No, I'm fine. I guess I just got caught up in my work. Mind if I try to upgrade your memory core again? Alright, let me take a look. That should speed up your processor speed. Maybe I just got caught up in what I was doing. No, T3, you will not get past me until I am done with you. Maybe some advanced maintenance is in order. Fuck. Never heard that sound before. Fuck. I gotta do some. We gotta do something. What's Oh, we have light mastery. Okay. Okay, prepare. Let's see, what does Night Valor do? Night Valor will actually give us 2 extra points with repair. Feck. So I guess it's not enough points. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's like, will you please move? Okay, that's good for now. That's good for now. If we must. Oh, it's in transit, okay. I mean, so it is said. You know, I was actually thinking that we were gonna, like, start going to the planets first, or that we were gonna start going to the planets, but I think that we might just go back to Telos, because if we notice what happened there, when I used Night Valor, I got 20 repair. So we're gonna head back to Citadel Station. No relation. And yeah. We're gonna hit the workbench. I don't know why my gun came unequipped. Nope. Suppose we can level her up too. See. We'll bring Beodur and Handman so that we can level them up as needed. Handmaiden, I'm putting some clothes on you. That'll do. Actually, wait. She Okay, yeah, she's a soldier, so she has a heavy armor thing with this. Wait. Okay, she also has high dexterity, so okay, so it's best for her to just wear the clothing for now. This will make, yeah. Strength package, why not? Dexterity, wisdom. Oh no, we're scrapping whatever that is. Wait, does Beodur have any? Like, why are you still doing that? I like how his health was just low this whole time.
Yes, General?
He has nothing to say. Alright, of course. Oh yeah, let me level them up.
I'm here.
Why were you all lagging? Okay. Awareness, treat injury. But we'll give her awareness. We don't, she's not really gonna use her skills. And she has unarmed specialist. But funny enough, she does not have dueling, and it says she has 2 weapon fighting. And because she's a soldier, she get lots of feats very early on. Okay, we'll do. It was lightning. What's her strength? Okay, well she could benefit from finesse, but let's see. Give her this. We'll go ahead and increase her strength. We'll do master power attack. And we'll hold off on the weapon feats for now. But maybe we could also get her dueling. I don't know. Yeah, we'll get her dueling as well.
Let's go.
We're just gonna have both. We'll get him dueling.
Entertainment module.
Should be funny. Sentinels, as we know from the last stream, Sentinels with light side mastery get a +3 bonus to Constitution.
So you've returned.
That's it? Are you gonna put me under house arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why would the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do. What is it?
I killed the escaped criminals.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
After I overheard the deal they made with Lorso and the Zerka offices, actually, wait, no. I followed them to the restoration zones where they were on duty as Zerka security and killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those 2 dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
Okay, cool. And now... Oh, it's windy out there. It's definitely storming. Thank goodness, we're pretty much almost done. Perfect. Let me just cast my little spell here, and we'll get to crafting. So, like I said, what do you call it? A repair of 20, and I actually don't know if I said this or not, but a repair of 20, like a total rank of 20, is what's necessary to be able to break down components for exactly how much you would get if you built something. So, actually, we'll wait for that to expire so I can demonstrate. Maybe we could demonstrate. Don't matter. Don't matter. Yeah, it doesn't last long. I think it lasts like 20 seconds. Okay, so we look over here. Now, Chani Dueling Shield, if we make that... Well, actually, no. Let's look, do a... What is it? We'll do a Scout Enforcer. We make that, but then we go into the breakdown item. What was it, like 25 or something? We would only get 22 if we broke it down from this point. But, once our repair is at 20... then we would get the full 25 for breaking it down. So now, I'm going to start breaking shit down. Ooh. Fabric Vibroblades. There's someone who could make use of this. Maybe we'll give that to Kreia. Maybe. Break down the plasma torch. Anything not upgradable, we're immediately breaking down. Let's see. Vibro Sword is worth 14. Vibroblade is worth 9. Vibro Sword is indeed worth 14. Okay. It's not upgradable. Not upgradable. Anything that's not fully upgradable. And the Destructor Rifle can be made at any point, so... yeah, we'll keep that. Maybe we'll give it to Kreia. Okay. We're probably gonna break down the heavy armor because there's nothing really that the Handmaiden could use here. We're definitely breaking down these. They're just there, we don't really need them. Break down these data pads. All this. Okay. We'll make some computer spikes here. We'll make some... until we have 25. There we go. Basic Ionite. These are all upgrade items. We'll break those down. Oh, wait, this. So, anything that, like, has temporary usages, though, like these, we'll break those down. and staff. Hopefully she doesn't care about that. Man, I love upgrading. I love hitting the workbench. This is one of my favorite things to do in the game. Okay, I guess I could wear that robe. We'll give it to her. I don't like the... I mean, the fashion isn't bad, but simply like solid black. I mean, there are better looking robes that we can find in the future. Oh yeah, this guy... Oh fuck. Yeah, this guy is in prison, so we can't buy that one thing I was hoping to buy from him. Let's see. Insulated gloves. Take a look at everything they're using. Okay, the Rakuten thing. She could use that or the... Why not, you know? They're all... Survey gear is kind of eh. Stealth field enhancer, I want him to have that. He can use that. I'm scrapping the Gamorrean war gloves. I have a thing about equipment that reduces your effectiveness. And so far I think we can just scrap the clothing too.
Yes?
She doesn't have anything on her head. So, oh, okay. I gave her that. Okay, any headgear she has doesn't seem to show up. So do I want to give her something that increases will or awareness? Will. I mean, this seems like it has a pretty good. I mean, it's alright. It's there. Interface band. This is actually pretty good. Awareness, demolition, security, or computer use, demolitions, and security. Also gives some sonic resistance. That's pretty good. It just seems like it's up his alley. Okay, I think the rest of that can be scrapped. Except... Wait, I think I've upgraded... Is there any that increases repair? I could definitely use that. Oh, to have those. Oh yeah, Craig could probably use one of those.
I hear you.
I hear you. Ah, should she get... Okay, we'll give her dex... We'll give her the strength one. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Reaction one, system one is pretty good as well.
I hear you.
What's her dexterity? Or her constitution? Only, okay, 14. And Atten's I know is pretty low. Okay, his is only 14. Like I said, I don't want to level him up yet because of the, well, I know that intelligence, I think that intelligence and constitution are the only things that really get increased. I'll look that up real quick. T3, M4, quarter. I need like one more point of do any of those things increase intelligence? Anything. Intelligence, repair. Sucks that guy is just gone. He had some good stuff. Literally all he has is just infinite supply of med packs, parts, and 4 pieces of clothing. Am I sure that Bael'Dur didn't have anything on him?
Just say the word.
Okay, it's 0 dexterity anyways. We'll give him that. Protect him more. Does Kreia have a stronger version of that? I don't think she does. Well, I'll at least equip T3 as much as I can. Okay, intelligence. Okay, I already increased his intelligence. But his dexterity and constitution still need to get increased as well. So, yeah, it seems we already have max influence with him. That's cool. Maybe I could just level him up and then accommodate him having. Maybe if I add like 1 increase here to dexterity, if I know that I'm gonna get another. Yeah. It's a gamble, but alright. Gotta play this carefully. He uses 2-weapon fighting. Now what do we increase? I mean, we could keep increasing dexterity. I mean, fuck it. We don't really need his intelligence to be higher. Well, maybe. Maybe he can help with. I don't know. If we did, then we could get his, Nah. I don't know. Definitely overthinking it, but lost in the realm of indecision here, because if I increase his intelligence further, then by the time he's level 12, then he'll be gaining some more skill points, so we'll be able to contribute it to demolitions, but then he'll just keep earning more skill points than he needs. I don't know. I mean, I guess what's the harm? I mean, literally just like I was going to do that, I should have done that. Well, I reload it. We can totes reloads. Okay, we'll go ahead and upgrade his intelligence then. Just knock that out early. Bam. Perfect. Now we can freely upgrade him. Let's see, we'll give him this. Try to optimize interface. Perfect. I think I might go ahead and scrap the rest. Maybe. Maybe I'll scrap everything but the motivator booster. And then I think I'll end the stream by constructing some weapons for them. Blade. Like I said,
What is
give
it?
that to Freya. Where did this force spike come from? And this is just a quest item. Don't ask me why. Maybe it'll be funny. Maybe I'll use this as a challenge. Let's see. It might be good for her to use one of those. No. Get the sense she likes melee weapons. We'll get rid of the clothing and the Achani battle armor. Actually, wait. That would be perfect for her. That would be perfect for,
Just say the word.
keep casting shit. What is wrong with you people? You can use one force power and it's like a slippery slope. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Yes?
No. Sorry. I'm just being pedantic. There we go. That does not obstruct your dexterity. Perfect. that'll do. And with him, he can go unarmed too. They're just unarmed specialists, the two of them. Perfection. Awesome. Okay. Now, like I said, first come, first serve. So we'll give myself one of these. I think we'll give the other not to Atten because he has critical shot, which
Just
doesn't
say the
benefit
word.
very well from that. But instead, I'll give this to T3, and I'll give T3 another blaster. Because we can make him blasters in this game. Washman Blaster is still beyond my skill, but this has a good, decent critical threat and a little bit massive criticals, and it has a chance to stun. So we'll build two of these. One for T3 and another for Atten. Kreia already has a weapon. Handmaiden and Beodur don't need any. So now we just need to come up with upgrades for them. Ion Charger's pretty good, and it does some massive criticals, but there are also ones that are better. Let's see. Right of the cells are where it's at. But we're gonna keep it around rank 3 for upgrades like that. So that we don't, because look at the difference in how much components it costs. Like we don't have that many components yet, so we definitely need a lot. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, I think. It is a lot to keep track of. It can get anxiety inducing sometimes. Beam splitter. Okay, perfect. We'll just make. There's 3. We just need 3. This also increases the raw damage. That's what I'm looking for. So there's 3 blasters. For the accuracy.
I hear you.
So targeting scope, crippling scope. Crippling scope's good, but the pinpoint scope, it also keenifies your weapons. So that's really good. You know what? Do the keen scope, pinpoint scope. I can do that. There are more than that. I made an error in determination, but that's fine. Look at that damage upgrade. Isn't that fantastic? And look at that. Now that has that upgrades. It doesn't do quite as much damage, but it also has a doubled critical threat. So 17 to 20, that basically means that if you were rolling a 20-sided dice, if you were rolling a 20-sided die, and it landed on anywhere from 17 to 20, it would land. So this, I only need this, and Atten can have one of the keen ones, and T3 can have the other keen one. Here, I'll just keep that in my offhand for fun. just to get out of the inventory slot for the thing. And I should also make something for some vibroblade upgrades for Kreia. That shouldn't be too hard. I just have to focus on damage because she doesn't really have any feats to go with her ability to use the weapons. So Leon is good. This one I like the Molinine one because that just adds basic damage and it also makes your blade keen. Energy cell also works, that adds damage. Grinium also adds just a nice base level of damage. So, pretty decent upgrades for the Vibroblade. That's not bad.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I hear you. Actually, around the same amount of damage that we do with our stuff. Actually, even more. Oh, cool. Alright, our little team here is perfectly fully... Oh, wait, we got... Okay, well, these upgrades, they only seem to show up on... The upgrades only seem to show up on the thing, so... Or on the medical thing, so we'll have to get Cray or somebody else who's good at tree entry and do that for us. But yeah, that's the stream. I actually thought that we were gonna get to one. Like I said, I thought we were gonna. I didn't think that would take as long as it did, but it's good that it did because now we're simply ready to go right to that planet when we're done. So thank you all very, very much for watching. Sundays 2 p.m., Wednesdays 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So